So let's create the active standby. So I will take the ASA1 and ASA2 and I will just start the devices. Now I will take two switches. One is going to the outside, another one going to the inside. And also I will take two routers. One will be the inside, one will be the outside. Outside, and this one should be the inside. Now I will select gig 0/0 as outside, gig 0/0 as outside, and gig 0/1 as inside, gig 0/1 as inside. And now, as I said that I can go ahead and connect the failover link directly. In this case, I am using this one. So previously I have used the switch, but recommended one is that you connect to this switch. So now in this scenario, what happens if this link or this interface goes down, this will also goes down and you have no idea which interface first went down. Okay, so let's connect it to the outside, connect it to the inside. So I will take the console. Okay, console and console. Okay, my topology looks ready now. So I'm not using the management interface here because I really don't need it over here. So over here, I will say this one will be the inside with security level 100. IP address will be 10.0.0.0/24. And this one will be the outside with security level 0. IP address will be 100.0.0/24. And again, the same things, dot 254 and dot 1 will be used over here. And for the failover link, I will use this one as 11.1.1.0/24 address. All right, so first what I will do, I will go ahead and configure my inside. So that will be the inside, and I will say that config T interface IP address will be 10.0.1. And I will say that IP route default gateway towards 10.0.0.254. And after that, I will also say line VTY. Now I do not require it for inside. I will only require it for the outside. 100.0.0.1. And IP route will be 100.0.0.254. And I'm saying that line VTY 024 transport input will be telnet because I want to make the telnet connection. Login will be local, exit, username will be Cisco, privilege will be 15, and password will be Cisco. And that's it. Inside done, outside done. So let's go ahead and configure the ASAs now. I will say enable config, host name will be ASA v1. And I'm saying the interface gig 0/2, no shut, exit. And I will go ahead and here I will do the same thing, config the host name ASA v2 interface gig 0/2, no shut, exit. So let's configure the failover now. So I will say that failover LAN unit, this one will be primary, failover LAN interface. I'm just using a name known as LAN, and I will provide the interface name that is gig 0/2, and failover link, I will use the same LA LAN gig 0/2, and failover interface IP LAN, that should be 11.1.1.1, 255.255.0. Standby should be 11.1.1.2. So I will do the same commands over here. I would say that failover LAN unit will be secondary. Failover LAN interface LAN will be gig 0/2. Failover link LAN will be gig 0/2, and failover interface IP LAN 11.1.1.1 255. Standby 11.1.1.2. And I will say failover. Failover means it will enable the failover now. So I will go ahead here and I will say that failover. And we just have to wait until that is being synchronized. And you see that it is so fast with the CLIs, it instantly detected the secondary device. And it also started sending the configuration, synchronizing the configuration between the secondary device. So now if I go to ASA2 now, and if I say that show interface IP brief, I should have this. And if I say show failover, now you see that this host has a secondary standby ready and primary ready. So let's go ahead and configure the IP addresses now. Interface gig 0/0. Name if will be outside. IP address will be 100.0.0.254.255.255.0. Standby will be 100.0.0.253. And no shut. Interface gig 0/1. Name if will be inside. IP address will be 10.0.0.254. And standby will be 10.0.0.253. And no shut exit. So if I go back to my ASA2 and if I say that show interface IP brief, and that should be synchronized now. Now currently what can I do is that I'm able to take the TCP connection from inside to the outside. So I will say that do telnet 100.0.0.1. So I got the interface access to the outside router. So I will go ahead and I will say that go to the standby and I will say that failover active, and switching to active. If I go to outside, you see that still I did not lost any connection to that one. It is in the synchronization. It is switching from active to standby to the active, but it has no effect on my connection. So if I do the same thing, and if I say that failover active, and now it is switching, so I will do the same thing. I will come back here, config T, exit, config T, do show IP interface brief, and exit. You see that there is no connection drop over here and reconnecting. So the feasibility is very good that even though your connection is stable, even if failover happens, still your connection stays the same because it synchronized all the details over there. So now if I say that show failover, it should become active now. You see that this host has a primary, which is active. The other host has a secondary and the standby. Now to do the ping, I can use that same command, that is picks up protocol ICMP, and now I should be able to ping. I will exit that one, and if I say that do ping 100.0.1, I should be able to ping. Right, so that was pretty easy. Active standby. I hope that was informative for you, and thank you.